All right. So today we're going to go over one of the party compositions that I have in Unicorn Overlord. We're going to be calling this thing the Dragoon Dive. Basically, it's built around a Wyvern Master and the item details. There we go. So the item, the Dragoon's War Spear, that has the ability called Dragoon Dive. Gives you get, the War Spear itself has pretty good attack. You get about midway through the game, like I'm around level 30, 3/4 of the way through the game. What it does is it attacks all enemies, and it's plus 50 potency versus ground-based targets. And you can't evade or use passive skills or anything while charging. So what we've done is we've set it up where we have a dove plume, which a dove plume gives us more initiative. So hopefully we can, while we're charging this up, it takes a long time, so we want to get as much initiative as we can. So we're going to add some initiative there. Aerial Wing, this Heaven Wyvern Reigns does the same thing, gives some initiative. We don't care so much about Aerial Wing. The Aerial Wing is nice because it will make our next attack a True Strike. But that'll come into effect when we go with what we're buffing from our Wyvern Master. We put the Gambler's Coin on the Wyvern Master, and that has Inspiration. Grants 30% and plus 50% critical damage. But we're losing 50 accuracy. But we don't care, because we've got Aerial Wing that's giving us a True Strike where we're going to hit for 100%. Also, if we're at 100% HP, like we haven't taken any damage, we get an extra 20% attack on it as well. The Wyvern Master also has Dragon's Roar at the beginning of the fight, so we can lower the initiative of whoever we're fighting, so hopefully we can get Dragoon Dive off before we take any damage. We've got a healer in here to try and heal everybody up, just basic heal stuff. This guy's here for, he also does feathering. The Griffin Master also does feathering, which gives everybody in this row plus 50 initiative, so hopefully we can get the Dragoon Dive off even that much faster. So all of this combined, hopefully we get this Dragoon Dive off that hits everybody, that's boosted, can't miss, and is boosted from Inspiration as well, so it just basically one-shots whoever you're fighting. Up in the front, we put Lex here as a Vanguard, just giving him as much defense as we can, and a Sanguine Blade to try and keep himself alive. Fettered Shield for passive seal that has passive seal immunity, so if you're going up against something that can seal your passive abilities, you won't, it'll counteract that, so you can keep blocking and potentially keep the Wyvern Master alive. He's also got arrow cover, so if you do run into an archer, he can cover from the Wyvern Master taking an arrow shot. And then we've got a Great Knight here to boost some more damage and take a little more and block some more damage with Quick Guard. Also, he can do Cavalier Call, which gives us some extra offense in the front, so hopefully we can maybe take out some people. We're not so much worried about, these guys are kind of clean up, and we want them more to take all the damage for us in hopes that we can get this Wyvern, this Dragoon Dive off, because if we do, it's probably going to take out the whole party. So I'll kind of show you how it works against I have another party here that has an archer in it to try and counteract, the Wyvern, and see if we can get some damage off of it. It's got, Lane and Bengaria, who do a lot of AoE attacks, so that in theory, these guys should be able to really hinder this team. You know, and then we've got a wyvern to take out, you know, cavaliers and stuff like that. So really, in theory, this party should counteract this team and beat it. But if we can get the Dragoon Dive off first, we're probably going to win every time. Like, basically, this whole unit is built on, hey, can you get the Dragoon Dive off? And if you do, can you boost it as far as you possibly can to just annihilate the other team? So let's see how that works. Let's do a mock battle here. We're going to do Hilda's unit against Elaine's unit. And, you know, and I've kind of tried to build Elaine's unit to try and go against the weaknesses of this party. But you're going to see Dragoon Dive probably still win the day. You know, and Elaine's party is even a couple levels higher. So we got a Dragon's Roar at the beginning to try to get their initiative down. Again, Elaine's counteracting that with its initiative up, but you know, normally you're going to fight a party where their initiative is going to be down. So now you use your Dragoon Dive, and he can't. Your Wyvern Master can't move until that, you know, that Dragoon Dive goes off. So you're trying, you know, with the initiative up there, we're trying to get it, you know, to go off as quickly as possible. You know, if the initiative down it's stuck, well, Elaine didn't, and there we got our arrow cover, so we can do this. We cover the Wyvern from taking any damage.
I'll do what I can.
We try and do a little bit of damage with our knight here. Got some healing from our mage, but we're just trying to stay alive long enough with our frontliners to be able to get it to the point where that Dragoon Dive can go off. Now look at this. Okay, so that that messes up our Cavalier pretty bad. But still, we're alive. We got Lex still. You know, Lex is probably going to die to this because, you know, mages affect him. But hey, we got Dragoon Dive. Let's see what it does. Everybody dies, with the exception of a couple people. And then we got that to finish them off. But yeah, I mean, basically we won this even though the whole party was built to counteract what we got going on Dragoon Dive alone. So if you're going against normal NPCs who aren't built to beat this party specifically, like I built Elaine's party for, you're gonna decimate everybody. Like, the Dragoon Dive's got a guaranteed hit. It's getting the attack boost as long as they haven't taken damage. You're getting an attack boost from the Wyvern, from the inspiration, and then it's just hitting everybody. The only thing that's gonna, you know, that it's gonna survive is other flying units. So yeah, I think this party is probably set up to pretty much decimate anything from here to the end of the game. You know, I'm about level 30. You know, you can make your own variations on this, like maybe you take the Wyvern Rider and replace them with that, or put more beef up at the front, but I think the Wyvern Rider is the best because you're boosting as much initiative as you can. Like, maybe even better would put Elaine in for the knight here, but I wanted to try and counteract this party as much as possible. So you put Elaine in here, he's going to do the initiative boost on top of the feathering as well from the Wyvern Master, and then you know, your Dragoon Dive's probably going to go off before anybody else in the other party even gets an attack. So I think this party's pretty overpowered party. But let me know what you think in the comments and such, and got any suggestions on what maybe to improve our Dragoon Dive team here. But that's the party that I built here, and I think is pretty potent. I'll go over it again. We got Lex with the front here. Adele as a great knight in the front. You could put, you know, different beef here, but I like that he boosts Lex damage, so these guys can clean up if Dragoon Dive doesn't kill everybody. We've got a Wyvern Master with the Dragoon's War Spear, so we can get Dragoon Dive, which is basically what everything's built on. got a healer just to keep everybody alive, and then we've got a Griffin Master with the Gambler's Coin for the inspiration to give a bunch of extra attack and crit damage, and have a bunch of extra initiative with feathering and a dove plume to get it so we can get that Dragoon Dive off as soon as possible without taking damage. So, all right, let me know if you got any suggestions on improving it, and we'll talk at you again. Thanks for watching.